Welcome everyone, I'm Plays Games and this is episode 11 of our EVE Online Let's Play series. In the previous episode we ran the entire business career agent. We didn't learn anything that we hadn't already learned as part of either the industry or exploration careers. We did get another venture and another sigil out of it, and we got more practice at the hacking minigame and navigating between systems, so it wasn't a complete waste of time. Then when the agent was done, I took over and actually explained how the market works, and then we went through some inventory management and filtering tips. Today, we're going to run the fifth and final career agent, the advanced military career agent, so it's back to blowing things up. As usual, we'll start off with housekeeping, do the daily task, claim our destroyer skill book, which you already had, and we've been granted 25,000 skill points, and tomorrow 50,000 ISK. Let's redeem our things. Redeem items, yes please. And we'll open the can to get the book. Between episodes I did a little bit more inventory management. I deemed all these items worth selling, but some of them fell under the 50,000 ISK valuable items filter that we made, and others are ones I just want to get rid of because they're junk. These items still in inventory are things I think are worth keeping because we might use them at a later date. I bought, assembled, renamed and filled another can called Junk Loot. This is things that I think we're going to just melt down into minerals eventually if we don't find a good use for them. They're not expensive enough to merit being sold, and they're not useful enough to merit being used. So these will get turned into minerals which we'll then use to build things with, or just straight up sell. Because as you remember, the ores are being changed on the 13th of October 2020. As I speak to you now, it's the 6th. You'll be watching this after the 13th, so the mineral prices will have all changed by the time you watch this video. So I'm just hoarding and stockpiling things. This is what is known as loot mining. You get trash loot, you melt it down into stuff, and then you sell the stuff. Let's have a quick look what this melts down into. There you go. Tritanium, pyrite, mexilin, isogen, noxium. Now, asteroids which contain isogen and noxium won't be available in high security space anymore, so this is the only source of them, is melting down loot. And these, likewise, sideline, that's never been available on high sec ores, so. Right, next task, skill queue. There's only one skill still running. We've trained, let's see, repair systems 3, so faster repair but more capious, and signature analysis 3 for faster targeting. Let's work out what we're going to do with the skill queue. I also made a note of skills I think we should do. Biology is good because it increases the duration of boosters. Boosters are drugs which can give you a temporary boost in combat, but if we look in the daily rewards, here's an accelerator. The biology skill also affects these accelerators, so this, as we know from the previous one we had, increases your training speed, and this increases it for 48 hours, but the biology skill extends that by 20% per level. So if we can do biology 3 before the next 3 or 4 days, then this will last 60% longer, so 48 hours times 1.6. So we'll get faster training for longer. So that is definitely something we want to do on 3 levels. Cybernetics will allow us to fit and use more advanced implants. Nice to have, but not essential. Infomorph psychology, we are going to want this. This lets us use jump clones. And jump clones are essentially a spare body that we can elect to jump into at any time, and this different body can have a different set of implants or no implants at all. So if we're going to do something that risks our escape pod being killed and we don't want to lose our expensive implants, we can jump into an empty clone and do that activity in that clone. Hey, that's literally all our money. That's something we're going to want to do before we do some of the advanced activities I'm going to show you later in the series. Hacking is quite a good one to have. Hacking and archaeology, they work together. Plus 10 virus coherence per level, that's a virus health. This is for data. Hacking is for data health, and archaeology is for relic hacking health. So these two would be nice, because as we saw, our health was pretty bad and we only just managed to hack the tutorial containers. So real containers are going to need some of these skills. Astrometric range finding, 5% increase to probe scan strength. And strength is the main thing you need. You don't have to worry too much about repositioning. Surgical strike, as we know, is an excellent gunnery one. It just gives you 3%. Yeah, 3% bonus to the damage of all weapon turrets. Medium energy turret gets 5%, so that's also a good one. Drones. Having one extra drone per level is good. We've only got 3 drones at the minute, so adding another one would add 33% extra damage. Energy grid upgrades is always nice, because this lets us use... Right, we're on level 2. This is all the things we've unlocked. Level 3 starts to unlock some Tech 2 stuff and capacitor flux coils, so that'd be good. And obviously a Mar cruiser, because more skills in the cruiser is always good. So let's find something that fits the last 2 hours. We'll just do cybernetics, why not? Right, daily housekeeping done. 5th and final career agent, activate. The swap, 1 out of 10. Clear the area of any hostile vessels. Ship restrictions. Anything you want. Accept. Close. Checker fit. Back to our normal site maximum DPS minimum tank fit. Let's get the paintwork dirty, shall we? One bad guy. Approach, afterburn, lock, F1. Done it all before. Checking in case the developers put something like Kernite in this space, but no. More. No loot in the first one. Loot in the second one. Let's have a look. After we kill the third one. 4th, 5th, 6th. Metal scrap, some more ammo. Not that ammo really matters to a Mar. Oh, that was good. 1 out of 10, done. I'm glad I checked that notification and didn't allocate the skill points. So let's just... Wow, wow, wow. Hey, look at this, guys. This is completing everything in the skill queue. Skill training complete. Okay, in that case, we'll do hacking, archaeology, energy grid upgrades, and drones 4. We've still got some skill points left over, so that'll do nicely. Well, it was good. That saved us an entire day's worth of training, and then some. Fantastic. So look at the history. That did biology 3. Delete that from our list. Motion prediction 3. That's good. Cybernetics 2. You can delete that. And a little bit of hacking. Well, that was superb. So it's worth logging in every day and claiming. Angel of Mercy, 2 of 10. Fly the frigate your agent gave you to the pirate base. Now in the advanced military career path, there are 2 suicide missions. This is one of them. You see, it doesn't say in red. It should be highlighted in red, but you have to actually read the missions. A lot of new players would go there in their very best ship, which is worth 3 million ISK, and then get destroyed and wonder why. As your frigate explodes, you'll be perfectly safe inside your capsule. So it's a bit of a truck bomb. We're being given a crucifier to do it in. Accept. Make sure we use this. Don't think we've had a crucifier before. Well, it looks half finished. Let's have a look at the traits before we blow it up. Weapon Destructor Effectiveness and Weapon Destructor Optimal Range. So this is obviously an E-War frigate. Pretty decent drone bay. 45 drone bay. You could launch 3 light drones, 2 turrets, 4 mid slots, because E-War is usually mid slot. That'd be propulsion module, E-War, probably capacitor, and then armor tank. Don't think we need to keep this ship, so we can use it in the mission. But before we undock, one slightly cheaty thing we can do. Where is it? Let's find it. Ship insurance. We can insure it because we know it's going to be destroyed. Crucifier. Insure. The selected ship will be insured for 12 weeks. The contract is void if the ship is repackaged. So if you flat pack it, you void your insurance. If you sell it, if it's destroyed while someone else is flying it, if it's destroyed by the police because you've been naughty. To accept the terms, insure. Yes, please. Okay, there are different levels of insurance. You pay the cost, and then if the ship explodes anytime in the next 12 weeks, you receive this much ISK. So we know this is going to explode in the next 5 minutes, so let's do platinum. It's going to cost us 109,696.8, and we're going to get 365,656 in compensation, as well as the agent pay. More pro tips for you there. It doesn't just apply to this mission, obviously. If you think you're at risk of having your ship exploded in the next 12 weeks, insure it. Again, with exceptions and caveats to that. Insurance is based on the value of the minerals which are used to build the ship. If we look at this, this is titanium, pyrite, mexilin, isogen, oxim, zydrite, megasite. So the value of this is what is used to base the insurance. If we look at a Tech 2 ship, see that there's hardly any minerals, there's only morphite. Everything else is not minerals, it's specialised Tech 2 gear. And this is not counted in the insurance quote. So the insurance would be based on the value of 15 morphite and nothing else. So insuring Tech 2 ships really isn't worth it. Let's just approach the station. Such a strange looking ship. It's almost like it's upside down. And there it goes. That guy's dead. Station dead. Station has dropped a cargo container. Yeah, how slow escape capsules are. They're very fast at warping, but they're very slow at movement and they have no cargo space. Not really worth coming back for. Wanting to maximise our income. Put down a bookmark. Come back in a ship. Salvage these. Where did this drop? Let's see. Not completely rubbish, but not worth wasting time. Smart bombs are area of effect weapons centered on your ship. Problem with smart bombs is that if you hit anything neutral, like a wreck or a bit of scenery, then the police pay you a visit and blow you up for being naughty. So although they're called smart bombs, the name is a complete misnomer. They are very, very dumb to use in high security space. Yeah, is there insurance payout? So they made $250,000 from being blown up. Complete mission. Cool, we got another 197. Your undivided attention, 3 of 10. Find the fleeing pirate and activate your Cillian warp disruptor on it, preventing an escape. You are authorized to kill any escort vessels you see, but not the primary target. Okay, let's accept. Might change ship here, you know. As we're being asked to fit a civilian warp disruptor. 2 dashes indicates it's a mid-power slot. And both of these are full, and I don't really want to take the cat battery off. I think we'll spend a few minutes and fit out the tormentor that we haven't used properly yet. Yeah, this will do. It's good enough for what we need to be doing. Looks a bit janky, but that's just how we roll. Okay, fleeing pirate is the one we need to warp disrupt. Warp disrupt, as the name suggests, disrupts the warp ability of the target. Launch our drones. Kill the supporting guys. That's him warp disrupted. He can no longer escape. Oh, the other 2 did. How annoying. That's how warp disruption works. So let's just dock. Warp disruptors work at about 20 kilometers, and they have a warp sample strength of 1. Well, real ones do. And warp scramblers have a range of about 10, and they have 2 warp scramble strength and will shut down any micro warp drives, but not afterburners. So you pick your poison. You either go short range, double strength, and make them slower, or you just hold them at long range. Not the NPC ever try to warp out. Well, normal ones don't. Wrong agent. Complete mission. Request mission. Friend in need, 4 of 10. Find the missing agent and repair his vessel. Hey, remote repairer. We're being given a civilian remote repairer. And remote armor repair systems 1. Cool. Scroll down. This is it. So we can replace the salvager with this thing. Like so. Undock. I did mention remote repairers in a previous video, but now you actually get to see them in use. They work just like weapons, but you fire them on friendly targets, and instead of dealing damage, they heal it. It's as simple as that. Here he is. Approach. Unlock. They have optimal range where it always repairs the full amount, and the fall off at which it will repair a slightly lesser amount. So activate this on him. Healy beams. There's one weird looking ship. blasters on it though, so I didn't want to annoy him. And instead of warping off, it just despawns. Right, back to dock. Complete the mission. Let's have a look at the skill book. Do we have this skill yet? No, cool. See, level 1 lets us use normal bearers. Level 2, and we can go all the way up to level 3, so we can actually get large ones. And light armor maintenance drones. Working exactly the same as normal drones, but heal things instead of killing them. So let's inject that. In fact, I think we'll just drag it to the top. Okay, remote armor repair systems. Brilliant. Request mission. The stand. Okay, this one is in red. This is the second suicide mission. We're given another Punisher. Don't have to use this ship, you can use any ship. So we have to destroy at least one enemy ship and then get killed. Corvette, frigate. Well, if we can use a corvette, we might as well use a corvette. Because they're, you know, we're handed out for free. Let's use a corvette. No weapons on it. Oh dear. Well, we can have a look at our junk loot. Yeah, just stick a couple of beam lasers on it. This armor plate. Just to make sure we survive long enough to kill one thing. One trick we can do. Repackage it. And then reassemble it. And it gives you back all the civilian gear. Just because I wanted the afterburner and I was too lazy to go and find one. Yeah, we had this. Some ammo would be good. What have we got? Standard? Infrared? Standard will do. 22.8 DPS. 500. Afterburner. Yeah, that's probably good enough. Accept. Close. Can't insure corvettes. Because they're handed out for free. Third Punisher is a very nice thing to have. Farewell, trusty corvette. You served us well, but now your time has come.
Drive active.
Orbit at 10. Mercenary fighter. Pretty decent resistances to what we deal. Lock him up. Orbit at 10. Afterburner on. Fire. He's kind of balanced between his armor's resistant to what we shoot and his shields are resistant to what we don't shoot. Does 100% thermal damage. We should be okay. Come on, we're gonna kill him. Yeah, we've got him. Here he goes. Mercenaries are usually quite fun to fight because every single one of them drops at least some kind of loot. Oh, webbed. Lots of cruisers. They will wreck us in no time. have a quick shifty. Ah, my ship. Hey, we're dead. We could if we want to come back and pick all this stuff up, but I don't really care about it. Actually, I might just do that. So, to make a bitmap, you hit Control B, or go up to People and Places and click Add Location. And this marks your exact current spot in space. All these guys will despawn once we get out, but the wrecks and cargo containers will persist for 2 hours. So when you run a mission, you drop a bitmark in each room of the mission, because the acceleration gates will also despawn, and you can go back in a dedicated looting and salvaging ship. Remember I said corvettes are handed out for free? This button here, board my corvette. Haha! I got it back! 3 Punishers, fantastic. Yeah, I did say we go back and salvage. To find the bookmark we already placed, you can go to People and Places, Personal Location, Default, and here it is here. You can right click and warp to it, or it will appear in the right click menu, Locations, see this, or you can press L to open this mini list, which lists all the saved locations you have in your current system. Now this is really cool. It's almost like having an extra overview tab and can really save your life in certain things. When you're fighting, you can have various warp out spots here, but personal bookmarks don't appear here. So we'll just go from here and close it. Everything else is despawned apart from this stuff. Let's see. Let's open this one first. Open it. Salvage. This is our wreck, so let's reclaim our modules. Go to character sheet, interactions, combat log, show our losses. All your losses are here, and it shows you exactly what happened. The ones in green are the things that dropped as loot. The ones that are not green were destroyed. Each and every module or item on your ship has a 50% chance to drop, so sometimes nothing will drop, and sometimes quite a lot will drop. It's not a case of exactly 50% of your stuff drops. Each and every item has a 50% chance. It's an important distinction to realise. Afterburn to this one. Salvage. Grab his loot. Not bad. Another 60,000. Got metal scraps from salvaging our little corvette. Nothing of value, so loot table said no. Oh well. And once we're finished with the location, you can just remove it from here, or from here, or from up here. Let's just get rid. When you place a location, you can select when it decays. That's quite handy. Like if you're running a mission, you know that the wrecks only last 2 hours, so you just say in 3 hours, delete this bookmark. Saves you a lot of housekeeping work. Still no proper salvage for me to teach you about, but we'll get there. Okay, what are we doing now? Don't look back, 6 or 10. Refit the ship. Off. Online. Capacitor recharger on. Complete mission. Request mission. The exam. Oh, look at this. The following item will be granted to you when the mission is accepted. We're getting a destroyer when we accept the mission. And we're being told we have to fight our way through a complex and kill the boss. Okay, accept. Our first destroyer. Let's have a look. Long and low and sleek. Pretty cool. Right, let's control F9, get a real good look. Very nice. As I said, destroyers aren't that much better than frigates. If you remember, we have one theory fitted over here. Seven minutes 5. Stable. 121.3. It's not awful. Right, let's see if we can stabilize it with different ammo. X-ray? No. Ultraviolet? Nope. Standard? 17 minutes. That's... Standard is the ammo which has the least cap use of all. It's medium damage, medium range, best cap use. If it's not stable with this, it's not stable with anything. I don't think we'll use this. I think we'll use our good old blue. Because we know this can handle combat. And we know it's cap stable with high damage ammo. Simply because I can't be bothered to buy weapons and fit this thing when we know that this will do. Here we are, mission site. Some stations to look at. There's the bad guys. Let's get after them. Outside targeting range. Oh, very nice. These little towns inside the domes. Lovely.
Skill training completed.
That's what I like to hear. Oh, we're being warp disrupted and webified. It tells you what's doing what to you. There he goes, dead. Right, let's kill his buddies, because they're still shooting at us. And I'll control B, 3 hours, submit. We can come back with a salvager. That's the end of that.
Warp drive active.
Complete the mission, thank you. Despawn the site. Go back in the salvaging ship. On that subject. 4 of these. The main use for destroyers is as dedicated salvaging ships. 8 high slots means an awful lot of salvagers. They're really slow. Really slow. So let's exit simulation. Take this on, take this off. Sorry, Mr. Destroyer. You're just a salvager. Usually you have 4 tractor beams and 4 salvagers. Tractor beams, as the name implies, pull wrecks and cargo containers towards your ship. They have a range of about 20 kilometers. They're pretty cool things. But they're fairly expensive, so I didn't buy any. Everything else in this site has despawned. Target, target, target. Approach this one. Salvage it. Lots of salvage beams. Each one per cycle will get, let's see, 15% chance of success. Here we are. One of them did it. We dropped a lot of stuff. Not worth a lot, but it's still money. What's the range on these? 5,000. Let's do a single pulse of that. Microwatt drives mean you go significantly quick. But make your signature radius huge and nerf your capacitor. Right click on microwatt drive and set auto repeat to off. It will just do 1 cycle then shut down. Good for quick bursts of speed. 15 times 4. 60% chance per 4 cycles. Successfully salvage. Come on, animation. It's not there anymore. Go away. Okay. Metal scrap. Still no real salvage. There, microwatt drive shuts down. You quite often slingshot past something if you approach it. Oh, metal scraps to salvage. Still no actual salvage. Shield stuff and stuff that's not worth 50,000, so we'll put that in the junk loot box. What's the end of all the career agent? So what do we do now? I'll have to think of something to show you. Oh, there's plenty to show you, don't worry. Oh, at the end of this, we have dedicated salvaging ship, also known as a destroyer. A total of 3 Punishers now, which is good stuff. Changed the scale queue a bit. I decided to get rid of drones 4 and put a Mar Cruiser 3 instead, so that when we get a cruiser, and that'll be very soon, we'll actually have better traits on it. Yeah. One thing we'll have to do is to actually sell all this, convert it to ISK and buy a cruiser. We'll have to work out where to sell it and how to get there. Okay, we'll call this video quits here. We've done the mission. Nothing much happened, but we did it anyway. If you enjoyed it, leave a like. If you did not enjoy it, leave a dislike. Talk about it in the comments down below and subscribe so you don't miss us doing something else, which I'll have to think of. Until then, take care and I will see you soon.